It's the final home game of the season. Yes guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today this is the matchday preview for the final home game of the season. It's Brentford at home, big game, penultimate game of the season. We've got to win, so let's get into the preview. Alright then, let's take a look at the forms. We'll start with Brentford. Brentford, they have a win, loss, win, draw and a loss. Brentford, their last game was a 2-0 win against West Ham. Brian Mbeumo and Johan Wissa scoring for Brentford. For Tottenham, we have a loss, win, loss, draw, loss and a loss. Our last game was a 2-1 defeat at Aston Villa. Jacob Ramsey and Douglas Luiz scoring for Villa, and Harry Kane scoring for Tottenham. Alright then, so what's my score prediction for today's game in the final home game of the 2022-2023 season against Brentford? I think it will be a tough game, I'm not going to lie. Brentford have done well recently. They've only lost one game in their last 5. Brentford have only lost one game in their last 5. But for me, we have to win this game. We're currently 7th at the moment. If we win, we go above Brighton before their game tomorrow. We need Liverpool to probably help us out today. They're at home to Villa. It's a big game, Of course, we've got a huge game next week against Leeds. And Leeds, depending on what happens down at the bottom, they'll want to be up for it. So we really, I don't think any Spurs fans, I don't think the manager. Well, I'm sure no one wants us to be in the Conference League. I want Europa League. I actually want to play some decent teams. Teams like, your Romas, your, Leverkusen and Freiburg, teams like that. I don't want to play some random Slovenian team. It's just dead. But yeah, I think we will win. It won't be easy, but we're going to win 2-1. Alright then, let's take a look at the players to look out for. So let's start with Brentford. Now I'm just going to base this off stats as I didn't watch the game last week. I'm going to start with Ethan Pinnock. He got a rating of 8. He got the best rating out. Actually, he got the best rating out of the defence, alongside with David Raya, who looks like David Raya and Ethan Pinnock had a good game. I'm just looking at Ethan Pinnock's stats now. Defensively, stats are quite decent. And his attacking stats are alright as well. Midfield-wise, I'm going to pick up Vitality Janelt. Looks like he had a good game. And I think that's it. For Tottenham, for me, I'm going to say no one. I think the performance was really poor last week against Villa. So, yeah, best player for Tottenham, or the player to look out for Spurs, is no one. Alright then, so what's my predicted lineup for today's game against Brentford? So in goal, Fraser Forster, of course, that is going to happen. Because Lloris is out for the season. Back 3, I'm going to go Emerson, Romero and Clement Longley. Eric Dyer, I think he's injured, so I don't think he'll play today. So I think Emerson will drop to right centre-back alongside with Romero and Longley. Midfield, I think Pedro Porro will be where Emerson normally plays, with Højbjerg and Skip in the middle. And I think Davis will play out wide. And then front 3, I'm going to go Kulusevski, Harry Kane and Richarlison. I would like to see them 3 up top, Kulusevski, Kane and Richarlison, but it just, I don't know. I probably can't see Mason dropping Son, but if I was Mason, I would go with them 3 up top, because them 3 normally do alright, and that team normally does okay. So yeah, my predicted lineup, just to remind you guys, is Forster in goal, Emerson, Romero, Longley back 3, Porro, Højbjerg, Skip and Davis in the midfield, then Kulusevski, Kane and Richarlison up front. It's a big game today. We've got to win. So yeah, I'll see you for the final match day preview of the season next week for Leeds away. But yeah, come on you Spurs.